This is Adi Sharma Solution, Class 12, Chapter 1, Relations. Exercise is 1.1. So this is question number 6. Check whether the relation are defined on the set A, and A is given by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as, let me write the set first. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And the relation which is given is like this relation. Relation is always a condition. So this ordered pair have to fulfill A comma B, where B is equal to A plus 1. Now the important thing is this is a NCERT question. So whether it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, let us start with reflexive. In reflexive, I told you wherever B is there, put A. Okay, both will be A. So A is A plus 1. Is it possible? Never. So this cannot be true ever. Just take an example, put 2, take any value 2, 2 plus 1, 2 not equal to 3. Now this is not reflexive. Coming to symmetricity. Symmetric. Now symmetric is also quite easy. Just replace A with B, B with A. So now just B equals A plus B. So I am putting AB here. Now BA will be A equals B plus 1. A equals B plus 1. Now there are multiple ways to prove that it is not symmetric. That is, either you can find B from here or from the second one, or A from the first one. Either ways. So let us find A from the first one. A is equal to B minus 1. Now one is A equals B minus 1 and the other is A is B plus 1. So this is a contradiction. A cannot be simultaneously B plus 1 and B minus 1. So if AB is there, B is not there. So it is not symmetric either. Coming to the transitivity. Now in transitivity, see, the good way is always to use the formula or the expression of the condition. But a not so good one is giving the values. But the last resort is always giving values. So let us take AB as 1, 2 and BC as 2, 3. So when A and B and B and C are holding, this relation is holding, A and C should hold. That is, B is A plus 1 and here B is A plus 1, so C is B plus 1. So 2 is equal to 1 plus 1. And here, since C is equal to B plus 1, so 3 is equal to 2 plus 1. So what do you see here, that I am putting in B equals A plus 1 first A and B, and then in B equals A plus 1 I am putting B and C. That is, in place of A I am putting B, in place of B I am putting C. So 3 is equal to 2 plus 1, 3 is equal to 3. So 2 is equal to 2 and 3 equal to 3. So our two conditions are true. Third condition we have to meet. Now whether A and C is following or not, now B is A plus 1, so what you have to do is, in place of A put A, in place of B put C. Okay, in place of A, keep it A, in place of B put C. So B is A plus 1, B is C 3, basically C I have written. So 3 equals to 1 plus 1, 3 is not equal to 2. So A is related to B, B is related to, but A is not related to C. That is, it is not transitive. I'll tell you one more method here, just to make it more impressive. In order to, as I said, number giving is always an option. But first we have to see the option where we can use the expression and then solve the question. Then we can tell the examiner that this is how we have done. We know how to do the expression work. Okay. So B is A plus 1 here. And B is A plus 1. And here what is this? B and C. So C is equal to B plus 1. That is going to be C equals B plus 1. Now see here. Now A is A and C. That means we need an expression which is C equals A plus 1 from these two. First two, I need C equals A plus 1. Is it possible? Can we do it? We can try it. C is A plus 1. So C is A plus 1. So C is coming B plus 1. Now let us find B. So can you put B here? B is equals to A plus 1. So A plus 1 plus 1, A plus 2. Or A is equal to C minus 1 you can put. A is C minus 1 from here. So when you put C minus 1 here, this is going to be, I am putting A as C minus 1 here. Okay. So what do I get? B is C minus 1 is A one time. This C minus 1 is B one time. And that is not possible. Right? That is, either way you can do. You can find A and C together also. Question number 7 here. Now the important thing is, this is a NCERT question. Along with this is a CBSE 2010. This has come also. So it's an important question. Okay. So we have to check whether the relation R on capital R is a real number. This is real number. Defined by R equals A comma B colon A is less than equal to B cube. Is reflexive, symmetric or transitive? So reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay. Reflexive is what? As I said, put A as A. So A is less than equal to A cube. Is it possible? Just put example, half. Half is less than equal to 1 by 8. No, half is 0.5. 1 by 8 is half of 0.25. Right? So half is not less than or equal to 1 by 8. In fact, 1 by 8 is less than equal to half. So this is not reflexive. We just use the numbers. Now coming to the second one, which is symmetric. Symmetric, now we'll take example. I am taking A if it is related to B and B is related to A. So I am taking A as 1 and B as 3 raised to the power 1 by 3. Why we have taken? Because it's cube. A is less than equal to B cube. So that is why we have taken cube root. Just because the power 3 will be cancelled. This is how we have taken these two numbers. Now A is less than equal to B cube. So 1 is less than equal to what? 3 raised 1 by 3 whole cube. So 1 is this 3 and 1 by 3 cancels out. So 1 is less than equal to 3. Yes, this is correct. Now when we have A related to B, whether B is related to A, now this B is 3 raised to the power 1 by 3. Is it less than equal to 1 cube? So 3 raised 1 by 3 is cube root of 3, which is in fact 1.44. And is 1.44 less than equal to 1? 1 cube is 1. No, it's not. So it is not symmetric either. It is not reflexive, not symmetric. Let us check for the transitivity. So transitivity again will take numbers. I am taking A as 5, B as 2 and 3, this C as 2 raised 1 by 3. Again, why 2 raised 1 by 3 or cube root of 2? Because cube will cancel out. Cube will cancel out this. So ABC. A is, so let us see. 5 is less than equal to 2 cube. A and B I am checking. So 5 is less than equal to 8. This is absolutely okay. Now B and C. See, A and B is correct. B and C is correct. We have to get A and C to be correct. So B and C. Let us take B and C. So B less than equal to, so 2 less than equal to 2 raised 1 by 3 cube. Okay, 2 less than equal to 2 raised 1 by 3 whole cube. This 2 is less than equal to this 2. So 2 is not less than, but it is equal. So this is also correct. Now let us check A and C, whether we are getting it or not. Okay. So 5 is less than equal to 2 raised 1 by 3 whole cube. 5 less than equal to cube 1 by 3 cancels. 5 is less than equal to 2. No, this is incorrect. This is not even transitive. Question number 8 I am taking. Prove that every identity relation on a set is reflexive, but the converse is not necessarily true. So what is an identity relation? Identity relation is the set which has all the element of the set related to itself. That is, if I take an example of A, which is 1, 2, 3. So identity relation, let me make a set form. Then you will be able to understand more. So this is A cross A because we are talking about relation. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is also 1, 2, 3. So A cross A, the identity relation will be 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. Only this one. nothing else. Okay, this is the identity relation on this set. So a relation, I'm taking A as 1, 2, 3. I am making a relation which is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 along with 2, 1 and 1, 3. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there. So it is a reflexive because every element is related to itself. And the question is asking, the converse is not true. See, this is a reflexive relation, but this is not an identity relation because identity is only 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Because in identity, A comma A should belong to I. So this particular relation which we have chosen is a reflexive relation, but this reflexive relation is not an identity relation because identity relation is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. I hope you got the idea. The relation we have taken is by itself we have taken as reflexive, but we wanted to prove it that the converse is not true. Question number 9 now. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Define relations on A which have properties of being. Okay. So you see here, we have made 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is reflexive. No. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So reflexive it is. Now coming to transitive. No, symmetric let us take first. So symmetric. 1, 2, 2, 1 should be there. 1, 2, 2, 1 should be there. So it is not symmetric. We proved it to be symmetric, non-symmetric. Let us take some transitive now. So 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1 is there, 1, 2 is there. A, B, B, C. So 1, 2 should be there. And it is there. A, B, B, C, A, C should be there. So this relation is reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. Now second one we have to give symmetric, but neither reflexive nor transitive. Symmetric. So we have made 1, 2 and 2, 1. 1, 2 and 2, 1. So 1, 2, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is not there. So it is not reflexive. This is quite clear. It is not reflexive. Then coming to symmetric. First let us see transitive. 1, 2, 2, 1. So 1, 1 should be there. This is AB. This is AB. AB, BC. 1, 1 should be there. 1, 1 is not there. So it is not transitive either. What about transitive? 1, 2 is there. So 2, 1 is also there. AB is there. BA is also there. So this is symmetric, but neither reflexive nor transitive. Third one. Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So 1, 2 is there. Just add 2, 1. See 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 will give you it's being reflexive. 1, 2 is there. 2, 1 is there. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1 is there. It is transitive. 1, 2, 2, 1 is there. So 1, 1 should be there. A, B, B, C. So AC should be there. 1, 1 is also there. So it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive also. I hope you got the idea. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 is reflexive. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1 is what we are being seeing till now. Question number 10. Let R be a relation defined on a set of natural number n. Now this is very important. Natural numbers are counting numbers. In this question, all is depending on this natural, being natural. So the relation is given by x comma y. X and y belongs to this natural number, and 2x plus y equals 41 is given. So as I told you, if A or B you take, X or Y you take, whichever you take, the first one in the ordered pair is also always domain. The second one is called range. So since X is already given as natural number, we know that domain is natural number. This is clear? Now coming to Y. How to find Y from this expression? Take 2x on the right hand side. So Y will be 41 minus 2x. So Y equals 41 minus 2x. And what we'll do? Let us take the value of x. We start with 1. Because x starts, the natural number x starts from 1. So I'm putting x as 1. So 41 minus 2 into 1, I'm putting in this y equals 21 minus 2x, x as 1. So it is going to be 39. Now I'm putting x as 2. 41 minus 2 into 2, that is going to be 37. And I go up to x equals 20. So this will be 20. I'll tell you why I have come up to 20. 41 minus 2 into 20, 41 minus 40, that is going to be 1. Now coming to 21, 41 minus 2 into 21, 41 minus, this is 42. No, 42. So this 41 minus 42 is minus 1. But this minus 1 is not a natural number. So we cannot have x equals 20. We can only go up from x1 till x20. Okay. So now the domain becomes 1 to 20. Domains become 1 to 20 because x has been restricted. And now y is 1, 3. Either you write like this. Start from 39 till 1, or you can start from 1, 3, 5. It's not 2, okay? 1, 3. There's a, I'll just change it. 1, 3 till 39, okay? Now let us check reflexive. You see, reflexive, you take any value. You put any value from 1 to 20. Now x can only be put as 1 to 20. So let us take x and y both as 2 because both are coming in this. So x equals y. So 2x plus x equals 41. So 3x equals 41. X equals 41 by 3. No, 41 by 3 is not a natural number. So this is contradiction. And you can take the example also. You can put 2, 2. So 2 into 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 is not equal to 41. This is not reflexive. Now coming to symmetric. Symmetric is A related to this, A related to B, B should relate to A. So 2x plus y equals 41 and 2x plus y equals 41 and 2y plus x equals 41. So I'll just change it. It is not y plus 2x. So let us see here. See 2x plus y equals 41. Let me write it again and then I'll multiply this and try to solve this x and y. And then we'll prove the contradiction. That is 2x plus y equals 41. And we are 2y plus x equals 41. These are two equations. I've just replaced xy as yx. Now multiplying first equation by 2, you get 4x plus 2y. 41 into 2 is 82. Now this is 2y plus x. So I'm just taking x here and 2y and this is 41. Now let us subtract it. 4x minus x is 3x. 2y gets cancelled. 82 minus 41, that is 41. So x is 41 by 3. So now you see x is again 41 by 3. So this is also a contradiction. X can never be 41 by 3. It's a natural number. So it is not symmetric also. Now I'm just clearing it because I want to prove that whether it is transitive or not. So let us check for transitive and we'll take an example here. You can also take this expression, but better is to use because the expression will grow the time to solve this. So I'm taking AB as 15, 11. So 2 into this x is 15 plus y is 11. So you get 30 plus 11, that is 41. 41 is equal to 41. Okay, A and B we have chosen correctly. Now B and C we are choosing 11 and 19. So I am placing B as 11 and C as 90, that is x as 11 and this is 19. So 2 into 20, 11, 22 plus 19 is 41. 41 equals 41. So this A, B and BC choice is correct, which we have chosen. So A, B, B, C, when we have found it to be correct, we need to have AC also. So now put A and C. So 2 into 15 I am taking A and in place of Y I am putting C. So 2 into 15 plus 19, that is 30 plus 19, 49. 49 is not equal to 41, that is untrue. So this is not transitive. 49 is not equal to 41. So it is not transitive either. Now question number 11. Is it true that every relation which is symmetric and transitive is also reflexive? Give reasons. Okay, if you see in your hint, they have given certain thing. I'll take another one, which we already done. So it is A is equal to A, B, C. Now relation I'm making is A comma A. Now you see, every relation which is symmetric and transitive is also reflexive. I'll prove it otherwise. It is symmetric. A, the relation is symmetric. If I take it as xy, yx will be what? Just put x and y. So y is also a and x is also a. So a is also there. We started with xy. Yx is also a. So this is first. This is first one. Not this is we have proved it to be symmetric, not transitive. See, there are only two values. There is nothing, no third value. So by default, we assume it to be transitive. When there are only two, we are not having the third one. We assume it to be transitive. Okay. To be reflexive, it has to have BB and CC, because reflexive AA, BB, CC should be there. So we prove it to be symmetric. We prove it to be transitive, but we have proved that, and we see also it is not reflexive. That is why it is not true. Other examples also you can choose. Okay, this question we are going to take in the next discussion. NCERT is also coming. So thank you so much. Take care of yourself.